Hi everybody, I'm very excited to open this parcel that I just received from PCBWay. PCBWay is currently sponsoring this project and they kindly produced this PCB free of charge for me. So inside I have 10 pieces and this is a very tiny PCB including an ESP32 which will be here, a pressure sensor here, and a set of relays that will be put here. The idea of this system, this project, is to make a vacuum pump for laminating wings, RC plane wings, but anything else you want. Here is an example of this kind of wing. It's cut into a foam, a styrofoam, so it's very thin, very fragile. And we have to laminate this with either carbon fiber or fiberglass laminate. To do so, we will have to put the vacuum, this into a vacuum bag, and to put the pressure on the wings in order for the laminate to stick very well on the foam. I have chosen to use something which is very cheap as a vacuum pump. It will be a refrigerator compressor. So the rest of this video will be devoted first to see how this kind of motor is currently running and producing vacuum. You will see it's quite tricky. Another video will follow for sure when this PCB will be populated and you will see the system running. So thanks again PCBWay for sponsoring this project and stay tuned. Okay, so this is my fridge compressor. You will recognize here the intake where the air flows in. Here on this side is exhaust pipe. I have covered this pipe with paper, towel paper, in order to avoid oil to split outside this pipe. And here is a very important device which is the starter relay. We'll see later how it works, but if you put the neutral on one side as live on the other side and you power the common pin here with the live and you put the power with this switch, then the motor will start. So we'll see it. I power it, so the air is going outside this paper, and here the vacuum is done. So if I remove the finger, you will hear the suction of the vacuum. Listen. So everything is working very well. The fridge has started, and what I would like to do now is to stop this fridge and start it again in order to regulate the vacuum level. So imagine that you have a bag which is connected here, and you don't want to put too much vacuum on this side, so you will have to stop the pump when the level of vacuum you want has been reached. So the idea is to stop, I will do it, and to restart again. And here you will discover something which is quite annoying. So I stop and I restart, and the fridge does not work. The reason is that this system, this one, is not a genuine relay. It is something which is a bit tricky. It's a positive coefficient thermistor, which is shunting the neutral, and which is shunting the neutral and pushing the power into the start coil. As soon as the juice is going into this component, it will start to heat. Here it's very hot. You can't see it, but it is hot. So that when the temperature is increasing, the resistance is also increasing, and the start coil will get less juice, less amperage.
so that it will be more or less disconnected from the fridge, and the fridge will run only on the running coil. And this is the normal behavior of a fridge. If I want to restart the system, I have to wait that this thermistor is going to a normal temperature. So now it has been disconnected. I will restart the power here, and you will see, yep, it is, that now the fridge is starting again. So it's working again. So I have discovered that this thermistor has an hysteresis value of roughly 30 seconds. So if I wait 30 seconds before re-exciting the start relay via the thermistor here, it will work. If I don't wait, then it will fail. Once again, I stop, I restart, and there is no vacuum. So you don't have to leave power to the running coil when the motor is not running. If you do so, you will destroy the fridge. So any electronic device that you will put on this compressor have to deal with this. That is, that the thermistor is not an instantaneous device. You have to wait for the thermistor to be cool before re-exciting the start relay. I will stop the video just a while to disconnect this relay. So I have unplugged this relay, which is basically not a relay, it is a special starter device. And you can see that the fridge is only working, exposing 3 pins. The bottom one is the common. This one, going to this one, there is the start coil. Sorry, the running coil, and on this side is the start coil. I have made a very nice drawing showing exactly the same thing. So here is the first pin, this one, here is the common, and here is the right one. On the left side you have the running coil going to the common, and from the common to the start you have the start coil. If you put the live and neutral here, you will put power on the running coil, and via the thermistor you will put power on the start coil also. When the temperature is increasing, the resistance will climb and the juice here will decrease, so that virtually this start coil will be disconnected from the compressor. And this is exactly what is needed. When you want a fridge to run, you have to put power on the running coil, power on the start coil, but a very short time, and then disconnect the system. So for my system, what I have to do is either use 2 relays, one for the running coil and another one for the starting coil, and handle the fact that the starting coil has to be disconnected within 1 or 2 seconds after powering the system. Or reusing this system with a single relay, that is powering the system with a relay here to start and stop the juice on the run and the start coil, but handle the fact that I will not allow the system to restart within less than 30 seconds after having stopped the fridge. If not, the system will not restart. So it's a very simple system, and you will see how it works with my electronic board.